a King of Swords reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a narcissist. They're sending demons through mirrors. Oh, so somebody's bippity bopping, trying to send some type of entities through your mirrors. Spiritual court is now in session. All right. Let's move this over here. Right there. Need that right there. Okay, so there's a karmic that is sending. They're trying to. So you are protected. Have no worries. But Spirit just wants you to see what's going on. Let's see. Tell me more. There's no way out of this. Oh boy. And corrupt military. So this person could be a corrupt military person. Again, this King of Swords reverse is a narcissistic energy, a karmic masculine. Also, this could be somebody that has some type of authority with the King of Swords. Sometimes this is a judge, a lawyer. It could be a police, a police officer. So this is connecting with this military. All right. So this person is a part of this this group here. Living out of a motel. Or if they're not living out of a motel, they're doing these rituals out of a motel. Tell me more. For some of y'all, you could be living out of the motel. Take it how it resonates. But I'm getting like they could be doing these rituals in the motel. Let me see what fell. What you said will happen is now happening. Oh, so let's see. What did you say was gonna happen? Let me pull the tarot. All right, Holy Spirit. Look, we got, again, another karmic masculine energy. Somebody could be losing money. Let's see. What is it that the collective said? You could be a reader. For some of y'all, you could be a reader like me, and you're doing readings, and that was a prediction. That was something that came out in the readings. Let's see. Or for some of y'all, you told them straight up, you keep fucking with me, you're going to see how that's going to work for you. You're going to see. And look, they're seeing now. Let's see. Let's all see. All right, Holy Spirit. What is happening? Yup. They're definitely going through some type of delays. If it has to do with their finances, then yes, that's what I was saying. Like they're losing money. They're panicking. Okay, we have here slow down. Like the money is slowing down. They're frustrated because in the upright, this is like you see here, movement. Manifesting quickly. See that? So in the reverse, they're not manifesting anything quickly. Let's see what's at the bottom here. Oh my God. Again, that is so crazy. The King of Swords reverse. This is the star of the show today. So like I said, it could be an air sign. This one says fire. I don't know why, but if it could be we got a couple of things. We got Taurus here. All right, but usually Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But for some of y'all, maybe this person could be a Taurus. All right, and fire is Aries, Leo, Sag. Take it how it resonates. But look, King of Swords again, and he keeps coming out in the reverse. It could be a female if you're watching and you're masculine. All right, take it how it resonates. In the upright is somebody who is truthful. They're disciplined. They're honest. In the reverse, again, somebody who is manipulative. All right, they misuse their power. All right, it could be, again, like I said, this military person. So you told them that if they kept on messing with you, trying to send demons into your house, trying to block your blessings, what's going to happen is that it's going to return to sender. Give me one more with this Eight of Wands reverse. You told them this, and this is what's happening. Eight of Wands reverse. Whoa. Let's do this again. Okay, so we have here, moving forward, Okay, so yeah, they have no choice but to move forward. All right, they're not gonna sit in this energy of regrets and heartbreak and all this shit. They gotta move on. You know. Yeah, look, we got here the Five of Pentacles. All right, so again, this masculine energy. So they're trying to figure out another way to get out of this financial situation. All right, again, it's something about their finances. You see how it says here recovery from financial loss. They're trying to figure out how they can recover this situation that's happening here. How they could recover their finances. All right, so they're trying not to sit in this energy. They're trying to just come up with another game plan, basically. All right, so just real quick, what are they going to try to do? Are they going to try to do voodoo again? That could be why we have, again, that they're sending these damn demons through the mirror. I don't know, I guess to attach something onto you, to do a destiny swap or something. I don't know. These people be doing too much. They're like, everybody's so creative. Like, yo, just go get a job. All right, or just go you know, heal so you can start manifesting your best life the way that you're supposed to, because it's not like this. Demons are not involved in the manifestation process. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Oh my goodness. All right, so they're going to the coven. All right, they're gonna do voodoo again. These are people that, and I notice all the karmics, they're all the same. Like, they're insane, okay? Insanity. You know, like they keep on doing the same thing, expecting different results, all right? This is the demon that they have attached to them that is making them keep doing this over and over, and it's not working. In the upright, it's, you know, a spiritual, you know, see how it says here, a religion? But in the reverse, it's a religion, but it's a coven, it's a group, it's an organization, but they work in the darkness in the reverse, okay? Now, bottom of the deck, look, an offering. You see what I'm saying? They're going to take action. They're going to make an offering with this coven here to try to get them out of this financial situation. So somebody just needs to know that you're good. All right, don't worry about it. They cannot offer you up. So they're going back to the coven to make another offering. We have here an inmate hopper. This could be who they're offering up. We got an inmate hopper, okay? One of these karmics, they could be somebody that, you know, they deal with a lot of people who's locked up. Okay. Protection spell, okay? Psalms 109. All right, so Spirit is saying you could recite this. You could put it on YouTube. You could play it in the background. You could play it while you sleep. You could play it while you're driving. You know, like, just play it in the background if you want. Or you could be already doing this, and this is your confirmation, you know, that is working. All right, you are protected, so don't be freaking out on nothing. Spirit just wants you to see what they're doing in the background and how it's not gonna work, how it's never gonna work, and how they're going crazy right now. All right, let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. What else? Somebody with a foot tattoo is involved. This could be you or one of these people. Let me put that over here. Inmate hopper, foot tattoo. The letter J could be significant. Somebody's about to get deported, and they took what was left for you. All right, so this could be one of your relatives. They took something that was left for you, okay, on the will. Somebody left you something on the will. That's been coming out a lot again lately, that something was left for you on the will. Somebody that passed away left you something. Okay, so the Seven of Swords reverse, they're gonna get exposed. Okay, this is gonna come to light that they took this. We have California, Colorado, and Connecticut. Somebody could be from one of these states, or these states are significant. And it says here again, they were warned. Right here, you warned them. You told them it was gonna happen, and look what's happening. So for some of y'all, you told your relatives, I know what you did last summer. All right, you told them that you know that they took this money that was left for you, whatever was left for you in this will. And with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is them getting exposed. Let me see what comes out. What is the Seven of Swords reverse, Holy Spirit? Seven of Swords reverse. Same shit, different day. The Devil. And something about the results are in. And we have here, they're crying. Oh my goodness. If you like this deck, this is my deck. What's the scoop? Click the link in my bio. This is also my deck. What's the scoop? All right. These other decks are other decks that I mix with this one. but those are not my decks, all right? But these are. So, hold on a minute. You told somebody that the child, okay, so this gotta be another energy, because what's being exposed here is that somebody, you know, was saying shit different day. They just be lying or something. Okay, with that devil card, like, it's always some toxicity, some bullshit. And you told somebody, like, listen, that relationship that you in is toxic. It's the same shit, different day. You don't want to walk away. You want to keep on dealing with this person. That's not your baby. All right, with the boss daddy, look at that, or daddy. All right, you told him, listen, you're not the daddy of that child. Wow. So that's what's getting exposed here. Give me one more on this. Oh, y'all saw the affair? Look. Oh my God. Listen, somebody cheated. Give me one more on this energy, Holy Spirit. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? They was lying. That's so crazy. And they was making shit up. They was saying, you the father. You the father, boss daddy. Because boss daddy got a job. Boss daddy got a business or something. He got big ding-a-ling energy. And she was like, hold on. I gotta lock that in. So she was like, all right, I gotta come up with a master plan. And that was her master plan, to lie about this child. Wow. Now she's crying. All right. Yo, that's so crazy. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Oh, we got a hitman here. Look, planning and decisions. My goodness. Who's planning, to get a hitman? Hold on. What's at the bottom here? A King of Wands. All right. It could be a masculine, but this card, it's like, I don't know. It has a female, but it also says King of Wands. I think this deck has all females. I don't know. I forgot how that deck goes, but King of Wands. All right. So take it how it resonates. It's just energy. This is somebody who's a leader, somebody who's calling the shots. This is somebody, this could be significant too, because it's getting my attention. Maybe somebody's like gonna book a flight somewhere, all right, or somebody that is at a distance where you need to take a plane to travel. Look at that. They could be trying to get you, look at this, like chained up into something, because it says here obsession, possession, and control. This is somebody who's possessed, somebody who wants to possess you. They want to have control over you. They're planning this out. They want to hire somebody. Oh my goodness. A hitman. What? Yo, this energy been coming out. This came out 2 days ago that I say, is this karmic really trying to unalive somebody? And Spirit was like, yes. Then yesterday it came out again, and we got it again. And it's because somebody doesn't want to be with this karmic. Give me one more on this. Okay, a Capricorn could be significant. Give me one more on this planning and decisions. That is crazy. And this is also, you see how it's like traveling. It's like a map. So again, more confirmation about traveling. You know, I was saying that maybe this person has like a life insurance policy out on somebody, and they're like, okay, well, if you don't want to be with me, you're not going to be with nobody, and I'm going to get you unalived so that I could cash in on this life insurance policy. Look, you cannot make this up. Money. All right. Yeah. So look, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They're not able to balance their finances. Okay, this karmic, she's not balancing her finances. She's out of balance when it comes to her money. So Spirit is showing us that this is the reason why. Okay, so that's why I was picking up on that right now. All right, this karmic could also be carless. All right, so you know, again, they're not managing their money correctly. They could have lost their vehicle, or they just don't have a vehicle. They want one. They're not having, you know, things going for them like they wanted to. So they're like, okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to end up just setting this person up. They don't want to be with me, so I'm going to set them up. And I'm going to get this money. Look at that. You cannot make this up. Death. And look, we have here cheap motel. And then for monetary gain, you cannot make this up. They're trying to unalive you. This is not funny. This is not, you know, it's not something to take lightly. You need to stay away from this karmic because they're weird. You are protected, but still stay away. Because look, again, living out of a motel, or again, bippity bopping out of the motel, you know, trying to do death spells on you. That ain't working. So now they gotta take it to the next level, which is trying to actually unalive you physically, you know. So look, monetary gain is all about the money with this karmic. So somebody needs to be careful. You found out that it's not your child, so now they feel like, well, that's it. You know, I don't got nothing to lose. I can't lie to this person anymore. I cannot manipulate the situation anymore. YOLO, it is what it is. So somebody needs to be careful. Okay. Anything else? Eastern Star family member. So the Eastern Stars is a sisterhood, is a woman thing. It's only females from what I have researched. So this female could be part of this Eastern Star, or this could be somebody in your family that's part of the Eastern Star group, and they be doing the same thing allegedly that these other secret societies and organizations be doing. You know, sacrificing people, etc., etc. We saw that this person is gonna go back to the coven. The coven is just like a group of people. You know, it's like 5 or more people. So this could be this. It doesn't have to be a religion. It could just be them going to this, you know, having this meeting and telling them, like, you know, that shit ain't work. We couldn't sacrifice them. Let's do something else. Yo, look, I had this in my hand and I didn't even look at it. That is so crazy. I'm just yapping. Like, if y'all can see me behind the camera, I just be looking up at the ceiling or looking at something, just talking. And look, this was right here in my hand. So yes, look at that. Wow. All right, secret brotherhood, and then again the sisterhood. So somebody is definitely a part of that. All right, this person here, this corrupt military, this relative of yours is a part of this, and that's what they need to do to, you know, to keep leveling up in rank and stuff like that. Sacrifice you, and they try to do another offering. What do we have here? They're jealous of your, wow, look, they're jealous of your business and business fraud. So yesterday we saw PPP loan, that they're gonna get locked up for that, because, and I said they could have gotten a PPP loan now in your name with, you know, with your business to get that money. So they're gonna have to, you know, they're gonna get locked up, and this could be this right here. Like, they did this business fraud, which is the PPP loan that they got, saying that they had a business, and they could have used your business because they're jealous of your business. So they was like trying to set you up, you know, for failure. Like, if it ever came back, that, you know, that they got this PPP loan, it will go back to your business. You understand? Like, so somebody's doing that, and it's because they're jealous. They were like, well, we're just gonna get this money, and then if anything, you know, if shit hits the fan, it's just gonna go back to the business that we use, which is the collective's business. So no, that's not happening. Whatever it is that they did is gonna be traced back to them. All right, we have here, she needs you for medical bills. She's using you. All right, so maybe this karmic, this child that you found out is not yours, maybe there's something, you know, that she has to keep on going to the hospital or to the doctor, and she needs you to keep on paying that. Or she has some type of medical issues, and I don't know, maybe she don't got insurance or something. But that was a download that a karmic is just using you for medical bills. That was the specific download, something about medical bills. All right, and you know, it could just be bills in general. You know, like, you're just paying bills, you're the provider, and this karmic is trying to force you to be with them. But you already said no, and that's why we see that they're trying to unalive you, bro. Shit is crazy. So somebody failed a drug test. All right, this could be this karmic. So they could be under the influence, you know, trying to plan your demise and shit. Under the influence, doing voodoo, like, you know. Look at that. You cannot make this up. They're doing voodoo with their parent. It says their parent did witchcraft voodoo roots on you. Okay. So yeah, this person is working, you know, maybe their mom, maybe as a mother-daughter duo, a son-mother duo, whatever. Take it how it resonates. And look, they're getting haunted right now. Yeah, because they're over here drunk or under the influence of some type of drugs doing voodoo on you. My goodness. This karmic is stressed. I'm hearing in my head, you got it bad. Like, she got it bad, like, in a weird way, though. Like, on some weird, toxic, psycho shit. They're paying people to make false CPS reports. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse is a liar. In the upright is the truth. So in the reverse, this person is a liar. They're calling in, making reports, lying. Okay, so again, this person is just like a, what is it called again? Habitual liar. Is it a habitual liar? I forgot, but it's like a liar. Like they just always lies. They're always lying. Like we have here. They lied about the paternity of this child, and now they're calling CPS, making up lies about somebody. All right, so that you could get caught up with CPS. Okay, look, Capricorn keeps coming out. We saw Capricorn earlier, so this person could be a Capricorn. Their birthday's from December 22nd to January 19th. Tell me more. Short illness, and they altered documents. Okay, so somebody could be sick right now because they altered documents. So this sickness could be like stress. They're stressed because they altered these documents when it comes to this business fraud, when it comes to something that they took from you. Again, if they left you something in the will, whatever, they took this money and they altered documents, you know, so that you don't get it. Like they could have they took your name off the will. You know, they could have gotten some documents to say that that you signed off on a POA, a power of attorney. Look at that. Got caught. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, they're gonna get caught with this scheming and scamming that they're doing here. Let's see. Okay, somebody lives in the West Coast, or the West Coast is significant. And then it says here, get the name deck. All right, so Spirit wants us to pull the names out. Let me pull the names out. All right. So West Coast, that's interesting because we got West Coast and then we got California. All right, so that's more confirmation. Something about California here. All right, Holy Spirit. Who's involved? If you see your name here, this is giving you confirmation that there's a message here for you in this reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you see a karmic's name, this is your confirmation they are involved. Okay, Alexander, Trina, Isis, Giselle, Millie, Angelo, Morrison, Patricia, Sheila, Danny, Angie, Lola, Graves, Nina, and Victoria. Jamal, Rashad, Oscar, Kayla, Tina, Jake, Williams, Marie, Morgan, Anna, Felice, John, Moore, Brooks, and Lala. Cassandra, Lee, Jamie, Shavana, Sam, Willie, Jane, Whitlock, Aaron, Rebecca, Crosby, Isis. Oh, we got Isis twice, y'all. We got Isis, and then we got Isis again. Rebecca, Crosby, Meredith, Indigo, Wilhelmina, and Jamie. We have here Jolene, Jose, Jameson, Georgia, Carlson, Jesus, Nathan, Janine, Knight, Norville, Walker, Amir, West, Quinn, Kelly, Teresa, Lisa, McCall, Robin, and Edwards. Okay, so those are the names that came out. Those names are significant. Let's see what else is going on. Let me pull from this deck. All right, Spirit. What else is going on? What does the collective need to know? Okay, so there's going to be a divorce here. Wow, we have here a funeral. So there's going to be an ending to a marriage. Okay, so a karmic is going to be experiencing a lot of losses here. They're going to be going through a death, and there's going to be a divorce. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. This is because, look, an affair. Wow. I'm telling you, somebody's cheating. This is because they wanted this for you. They were sending this energy to you. So now this is, look, you cannot make this up. Wow. All right. Because this person, this karmic could be very stubborn. And look, and somebody's like, listen, I don't want to deal with this karmic. You know, they're so stubborn. They're arrogant. You know, they want everything their way. You know, they don't care about me, you know, so they want a divorce. Okay. They're dealing with somebody who's in their ego. All right. So this is all backfiring on them. This is what they wanted for you. Tell me more. This is what I was thinking about. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Pathological liar. What was it that I said earlier? It wasn't pathological, was it? I don't think so. But look, that's what I was thinking about. Because I was thinking about this card. I was thinking about this guy right here. So I forgot his name. I'm forgetting a lot right now. My goodness. Tristan. There you go. Tristan Thompson. All right. This is Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy. So, you know. So we have here frequently lying for no good reason. All right. This is somebody who's a liar. And the other person found out that there was an affair here and they're going to have a divorce. Okay. One more for this energy and then I'm going to switch decks. Which one fell out? All right. Let's see. Side hustle, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. There could have been a betrayal with somebody when they was doing a side hustle. Because look, the Knight of Swords is like taking action, jumping on, you know, on your bicycle, jumping in your car. And then the Ten of Swords is a betrayal. Let me clarify real quick. What is this Ten of Swords? Or somebody's going to end up having to like take up a side hustle here. Because Ten of Swords could be rock bottom. Clarify Ten of Swords, Holy Spirit. Oh, we got the Five of Swords. Deception. What? What's this? Yeah, keeping... Okay, somebody was keeping something to themselves. Wow. Somebody was keeping... Look, again, this person who's in their ego. Somebody was keeping this to themselves. Like, you know, what was they keeping to themselves? Let me see. Because the Five of Swords is again, lies. We keep seeing lies here. This person is a liar. All right, one more, Spirit. I don't want to spend too much time on this karmic liar over here. What is it that is this Ten of Swords? They're keeping something to themselves. They was lying about something. It's a weakness somebody has with that Strength card that they cannot... Oh, they was lying about not wanting to be in this family situation. They want to close out this cycle. Look, we got Justice here. Somebody could have went to the courts. And again, they're trying to win at all costs. Like maybe they were trying to get ahead on somebody. Wow. All right. So there's a lot here. Somebody, you know, like somebody didn't want to be with somebody. And maybe they win and they did something with the justice system. They went to do something with the courts. That could be, you know, the deception, the lie, the betrayal. The divorce. Okay, they went to the courts. All right, and they win and they asked for a divorce. Maybe somebody was not expecting that. They thought they had it on lock. All right, and that could be this side hustle thing. Like maybe it's not really a side hustle. It's like on the side, like on the low. They win and they filed for divorce. Wow. So that's gonna be somebody's karma. That they're going to be getting a divorce. They're not going to be in a relationship because they were sending you some type of toxic energy. You know, trying to do a bippity bopping on you or something like that. And all that shit that they wanted for you is going back to them. Let's see what else. Whoa, we got a shooting at an event and they're going to end up in a wheelchair or handicapped. My goodness. What a shift. Oh my God, y'all, look, a car wreck. Oh my goodness. Give me one more on this shooting at an event. So somebody got to be careful. Look, an Aries man is involved in this. They could be, I don't know if they're the shooter or they're the one that's going to get shot. Look, somebody with an infinity car. Y'all, be careful out here in these streets. This person, look, car wreck. They're going to end up in a car wreck or and then this is going to end up to them being in a wheelchair. Wow. You shattered a family legacy built on lies. All right, for some of y'all, this is somebody that's in your family that was lying. All right, and you exposed, you know, the lies. You know, you told the truth about how they move and shit like that. How they built this legacy. What's this? They don't want to take no for an answer. They will deplete themselves. All right, so yeah, this is the one who altered the documents, the relative, you know, the group of people that they're insane, you know, that we saw with this narcissist person here, that they don't want to stop. And they keep on doing the same shit, looking for a different result. All right, a Virgo, a karmic Virgo is significant. All right, this person is going to end up like that, handicapped, in a wheelchair, getting in some type of car wreck. Anything else, Holy Spirit? And it's because of a shooting. Okay, oh my God, y'all, a military person. Again, the military person. But this one is the corrupt. Yeah, so confirmation. All right, if they're not in the military, maybe there's something that got to do with uniform or something. Okay, it could be a cop. All right. So, yeah, wow. Let's see what else. Okay, tell me more. What else? Bartender. A bartender is involved. Look, DUI arrest. This bartender could end up getting arrested for drinking under the influence. It says you are the Energizer Bunny. You keep going and going. Okay. Yeah. This is the download that I was getting. I was like, oh my God, like I completely forgot about the Energizer Bunny. I used to love the Energizer Bunny when I was little, watching the commercial, you know, and now I see that it was like connected to me because I keep going and going. The karmics want to stop me. They want to bippity bop me. They want to drop me. They want to stop me. It ain't happening. I'm going to keep going. And the same thing is happening with you. All right. You're still standing. That's what I'm hearing in my head now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Okay. You're still standing. So they didn't expect that, you know, that you was going to keep going and going and going and going. Yeah, look, you cannot make this up. They thought that you was an easy target. See what I'm saying? They thought you was an easy target. Yes. But you keep going and going. You cannot be stopped because God is with you. Okay? So look, this could have been a co-worker from your last job. So it's very specific. It's not your current job. It's the last job that you had. There was a co-worker there who was feeling some type of way. So look, they had a meeting about you because you don't stop. They thought you was an easy target. Let me clarify and see, what was this meeting about? All right, Holy Spirit, clarify this meeting. We see that it was about you, but let's see, what about you? What about the collective? We see that they couldn't offer you up, so they made another offering. So look, the Sun card in the reverse. In the upright, it's talking about, you see that? Accomplishment, completion. See what I'm saying? They wasn't able to accomplish their goal with you. They wasn't able to complete the mission so that they could get this renewal, this fresh start, this clean state. You see? They wanted to jump timelines. They wanted your fruits of your labor. That's not happening here. Okay? That was what the meeting was about. That they was trying to bippity bop you. Look, we have here taking the first steps. All right, they was planning this. They thought they was making progress. They were working together. The coven, the crew, all these people. They thought that they was gonna be able to get this done. They thought you was an easy target, but they realized that you aren't the Energizer Bunny, bitch. Okay, yeah. So that's what this is here with the Sun card in the reverse. They was talking about how they couldn't do what they do. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is a ritual. You know, putting in hard work, slow and steady is a ritual. In the reverse, the ritual ain't working. So that's why they met up with each other. Like, yo, what else we gonna do? We can't do nothing else. So that's why we saw that they made an offering, and the offering, it gotta be somebody else. It gotta be somebody else because it's not you. They cannot offer you up no more. All right. So we got the names already. Let me pull, since we saw the states coming out. Let me pull some states, and then we're gonna close this out. All right. So we saw California. We saw East Coast. Right here. Colorado and Connecticut. Okay, let's see. Wow, you cannot make this up. What is going on with California? Yo, somebody needs to receive that confirmation. There's something with California here. Okay, we have Canada. Oh, let me see what fell. This is South Carolina. Oh, this is too many. Too many. Hold on. There we go. Vermont. Arizona. Montana. Florida. Georgia. Minnesota. Mississippi. This. Ohio. Georgia again. Michigan. Hawaii. And Iowa. All right, y'all. So that's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needs to receive this message. Spiritual Court is now adjourned. Peace.